June 14, 1998. Paris, France. The Reggae Boys walk into history, squaring off against Croatia on football's biggest stage. The sun kisses the green, gold, and black. Fans wave flags with hearts pounding, and an island of just 3 million people proves the world wrong by making its World Cup debut. But what if I told you that this wasn't the whole story? That while Jamaica battled on the pitch, a quiet truth lingered in the background. That, across England, Europe, and beyond, there were phenomenal players who carried Jamaican blood, who were eligible to represent the national team, who could have turned that dream into something even bigger. Because the truth is, Jamaica's football influence goes far beyond what you see. It lives in the DNA of superstars, in the rhythm of their movement, in the fire of their play. And today, we are counting down 11 world-class footballers who could have worn the Reggae Boys jersey. Ranked by career achievements, star power, and undeniable quality, this list is more than names, it's a cultural revelation. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button for Caribscope Daily, and let's dive into a story that might just change how you see the beautiful game forever. We start with a young baller who rose from London streets to the bright lights of the Premier League. Emile Smith-Rowe. This silky midfielder, calm on the ball and clever in tight spaces, earned his stripes coming through Arsenal's academy. With a Jamaican-born father, his connection to the island runs deep, and his early career was buzzing with promise before injuries slowed his rise.
What is the one thing people might not know about you?
People don't know that my dad's actually Jamaican, so yeah, so I'm quarter Jamaican, so obviously don't look it, but
Smith-Rowe has shown flashes of brilliance, his intelligence and vision giving Gunners fans hope for the future. And here's the kicker, his eligibility for Jamaica still stands. If destiny calls, don't be shocked to see him in green and gold someday. Next up, a name that radiates swag and confidence, Reece Nelson. Raised in South London with a Jamaican mother, Nelson's game reflects everything the culture stands for: rhythm, flair, and fearless creativity. He's posted about his Jamaican trips, dropped hints about island pride, and whenever he glides past defenders, it feels like dancehall on grass, smooth, stylish, unapologetic. Imagine that energy rocking a Reggae Boys kit at a World Cup qualifier, pure vibes. Moving along, let's bring back a name that once struck fear with blistering pace, Theo Walcott. Born in England to a Jamaican father, Theo wasn't just fast, he was lightning, a winger who could turn defenders inside out in seconds. At just 17, he made England's World Cup squad, and for years, he was Arsenal's speed demon, a player whose acceleration alone changed games. Though injuries tempered some of that early promise, Walcott's career still shines with over a decade at the top level and more than 100 goals across competitions. And here's the twist, he could have worn the green and gold. Imagine Theo Walcott in full stride for the Reggae Boys, terrorizing defenses with that raw pace. It would have been pure chaos in the best way possible. And then there's Danny Rose, the fierce left-back whose intensity on the pitch was unmatched during his prime. Eligible for Jamaica through his grandparents, Rose once stood among England's top fullbacks, featuring in Tottenham's Champions League glory days. His fearlessness, his lung-bursting runs down the wing, his refusal to quit, those traits feel familiar because they echo the island resilience we know too well. The list begins to roar louder, because the next name is not just a player, it's a defensive titan. Sol Campbell.
Is Sol Campbell a top 20 centre-back in Premier League history?
Yes.
Are you top 10?
Yes.
Are you top 5?
Yes.
Are you top 3?
I'm getting there. No, wait, I think top 5 for sure.
Born to Jamaican parents, Campbell didn't just play football, he dominated it. A cornerstone for Arsenal's Invincibles. A man whose calm presence and colossal strength anchored England's backline for years. Think about it. If Jamaica had a prime Sol Campbell in defence, history would read very differently. That's the weight of what could have been. Sliding into number 6, the guardian between the sticks, David James. His father, a proud Jamaican, never saw his son in green and gold, but the connection was unbreakable. James was elegance and acrobatics, one of the Premier League's most iconic goalkeepers, clocking over 200 appearances and becoming a household name. And though he wore England's badge, make no mistake, his heartbeat had an island rhythm. And before we sprint into the next name on this list, let me say this. These stories don't just appear out of thin air. We dig deep for them. Birth records, interviews, match footage, even tracing family ties back to the islands. Because these videos aren't just lists, they're tributes to legacy. So if you're feeling the energy and proud of what we are building here, smash that subscribe button, drop a Jamaican flag emoji in the comments, and tell us, what other Caribbean island should we spotlight next? Then comes a striker whose name alone conjures style, celebration, and swagger, Daniel Sturridge. With Jamaican roots and charisma that lit up stadiums, Sturridge was a forward who played the game like music, his movement sharp, his finishes clinical, and his celebrations pure island joy. That trademark dance, straight yard influence. And beyond the pitch, Sturridge showed love for the Caribbean, calling Jamaica a second home.
Doing your foundation in Jamaica, and for wanting to come here and would you call it give back, or?
Yeah, I mean, you know, for myself, it's been first and foremost a pleasure to, you know, to have a homeland like Jamaica, you know, for my grandparents and way before them.
At his best, he was unplayable, a reggae boy's dream in another life. Number 4, Kyle Walker, the human jet engine. His father was born in Jamaica, and that blistering pace that terrifies attackers? Straight from yard blood. Walker has been a cornerstone of Manchester City's dominance, a key piece in Pep Guardiola's tactical masterpiece, and when he bombs forward, leaving wingers gasping, you see raw Jamaican athleticism in motion. Off the pitch, Walker has embraced his roots openly, appearing at cultural events and keeping the flag close to his heart. And now, we enter the elite. The next name doesn't just have Jamaican heritage. He was born in Kingston, a man who rose from Maverley streets to global superstardom, Raheem Sterling.
General John Stone. Say something now.
Wagwan Generals.
There, you know, General.
Sterling isn't just a baller, he's an ambassador, a cultural icon who carries Jamaica everywhere he goes. He's built homes on the island, supported charities, and stayed connected to his roots despite the glare of fame. On the pitch, his explosiveness is unmatched, his dribbling relentless, his impact undeniable. Premier League titles, Champions League runs, international heroics. Sterling represents Jamaican excellence on the grandest stage. Number 2 is a name etched in English football folklore. Andy Cole.
The legendary Andrew Cole, a career of 19 years, only the second highest goal scorer in Premier League history. I mean, England is very far away from here.
It is a long way away, you know, but I've had the opportunity to travel out here due to Flo's partnership with Manchester United. You know, my parents are from here, you know, so I've been in Jamaica ever since I was a little boy. That's where I am now.
Both parents Jamaican, Cole was goals personified. A predator inside the box, a man who scored over 280 career goals and lifted the Champions League with Manchester United during the historic treble season. Quiet off the pitch, deadly on it. Cole's decision to play for England instead of Jamaica changed history, but his heart? Always yard.
Reggae music, who is your favorite artist?
No, the artists now keep changing every other day.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I love Cartel, I love Mavada, all them kind of people there, the old stuff, Sanchez, Bob Marley, all them kind of things. I mean,
and finally, number 1, the icon, the voice, the pioneer, John Barnes. Born in Kingston, Barnes didn't just master football. He redefined what it meant to be a black footballer in England, challenging prejudice with grace and genius. His dribbles were poetry, his passing visionary, his intelligence unmatched. A Liverpool legend, a cultural voice, a man who rapped about injustice long before activism was fashionable. Barnes is not just a name on a list. He is the blueprint, the standard, the eternal symbol of Jamaican brilliance in world football. So what does this all mean? That Jamaica's football story isn't confined to Kingston or Montego Bay, it's global. It beats in Premier League stadiums, Champions League nights, World Cup arenas. And as the reggae boys prepare for new battles, every strike, every save, every cheer echoes the names of those who could have worn the green and gold. 2026 World Cup qualifiers are on the way, and as a fan, I can't help but wonder if we'll see the reggae boys rise to that stage again. They've done it before, and I believe with the right team, they can do it again. And I'll be real with you, my favorite player right now, Leon Bailey. I know he's been controversial in Jamaican football circles, but talent like his? It's the kind of fire JFF need to ignite Jamaica's dream of making history one more time. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment with your favorite Jamaican footballer of all time, whether it's one from this list or a homegrown hero. And if you're proud of the culture, smash that like button and subscribe to Caribscope Daily for more untold stories connecting the Caribbean to the world stage.